What up? Your episode 25 of the podcast.
Is it
Yes.
25?
25th day of us doing this podcast. And we're coming to you with all the topic of today is what did we do today? I got a lot of stuff, but I'm going to let Mike go first. Mike, what'd you do today?
Well, I'm not using my microphone. I'm just using my headphones, so probably sounds really bad. But kind of like we said before we started, this is kind of like a relaxed day. It's like a cool down. We've been doing this like every day, like something every day for 25 days apparently. So it's kind of like a way to, like, hey, like let's just, say what's going on and
We're hanging out.
Yeah, we're hanging out. It's basically just like a Skype call. I mean, honestly, we got the Jordan documentary coming up in 30 minutes from now. It'll probably be past by the time this is uploaded, but kind of excited for that. Honestly, I wasn't sure how excited I would be for that because I feel like when they announced it, everyone was like going bananas about it, and I was like, oh well, yeah, it's Chicago. But then I just watched a Barstool Chicago stream that they did where they watched Game 5 of the 1998 what's it called, Eastern Conference Final.
Oh, Eastern Conference?
Eastern Conference, yeah. So they did like a little watch thing for that. The Bulls blew out the Pacers, just no chance, like always led by at least 15 or more throughout the entire game. And
right.
I'm like, what?
Hold on, I got a question. After you're done, sorry.
No, I'm just saying it like got me a little fired up to watch this documentary tonight. So there's 2 episodes tonight.
By the end of this documentary series of 5 weeks, will you own a Jordan jersey?
I thought about it, but like the only way that they make them now are they like they're just so expensive. You know what I mean?
Yeah, $100.
Like, I mean, if you go, I don't know what's happening in my computer, Bulls store. Like when we went to like the Bulls store by the United Center, I mean those were just like ridiculous. You couldn't get like like you couldn't get anything for like $100. It was all like $200, $300, $400. And I'm looking on the website right now, and like all of the Jordan jerseys are like $300, and I think that's just crazy.
It's like
I definitely
they make the authentic game worn, like the worn jerseys that they play in the game, like they wear in the game.
Yeah, and I'll tell you this. Looking at this now, they have these NBA Finals 1996 like pullovers, where it's like a half zip pullover with the Bulls logo, the NBA Finals logo. It's a cool looking like windbreaker type deal. Honestly, I might think about getting one of those because they're on sale right now. I would get something like that where it has like the NBA Finals, like some of these like throwback collection like things. But I mean Jordan jerseys, like if I found one for like a cheaper price, maybe, but
wouldn't it be cheaper for you to like customize your own jersey and just put Jordan on it?
You can't do that because they don't allow that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you'd have to buy like a blank Bulls jersey and take it to a place that has like the numbers, because you have to get the numbers right.
Gotcha.
Like I would think about getting after this documentary, I'd think about getting something like Ravi got for the Revolution trip, where it's like a Bulls, like ridiculously looking like chalkline jacket kind of thing.
Yeah.
That's what I would like think about doing. Like I don't think I would get
today about his like get those Insta likes in.
What did he say? Did you get a picture of that?
I'm saying he hasn't. He should post that picture today.
Oh, dude, I'll text him right now. Say, hey, why didn't you post that picture of you in the thing? They'll get a lot of likes.
Some likes.
By
the end of this documentary, I will have a Rodman jersey.
Oh, dude, you should buy one in Chicago. They had them there.
I don't know, but whatever. I'll definitely own a Rodman jersey by the end of this. Probably by the end of the week, honestly.
You gonna buy one legit, or are you gonna buy one like secondhand?
No, I'll buy legit.
Okay. Am I gonna have to like pick this up in my mailbox or something? Are you gonna ship it to you?
Dude, I'm gonna ship it to my house.
Okay.
You never know. You might get a little text to you saying, "Hey."
I mean, yeah, with you, what's it called? You can never guess. But the one thing going into this documentary that like I thought about was, I mean, I went to a Bulls game this past season, honestly, like weeks before the shutdown, because it was against the Charlotte Hornets, and I wanted to see Devontae Graham play. He didn't score any points, but they won, so that was interesting. And like, I'd never seen a Bulls game before live. I'd never been to an NBA game before at all, so that was like, cool to see, because now, like, I feel like the Bulls are back. You know what I mean? Like, I bought a $10 Bulls hat there, at that game, and like I'm gonna wear it, and like, it's gonna be like, oh, like the Bulls are back. Like, Chicago, the Chicago Bulls needed something to like kind of revitalize, the popularity, and I think this is gonna be it.
I think so too. So you've just been pre-gaming for this documentary?
Well, I played Animal Crossing from like 7 in the morning until around like noon, and then I was like, all right, guy, like you got to go outside. Like, my eyes have been hurting. I've been getting headaches because I've been looking at the screen. After this coronavirus stuff is like done, and like we can go outside and life is normal, whenever that may be, I'm taking like a week off from like screens. Like, I'm
I
gonna find a
feel
way to do that.
I just hurt sometimes. Like I have a massive headache. I'm like, I didn't even do anything today.
Yeah, like I would get this in school a lot, but like now it's an all-time high. So,
I'll tell you.
and then I went outside to play I shot some hoops for about an hour, and then I came in here because yeah, I just wanted to kind of relax. I watched Minecraft streams from like these like older YouTubers that I followed for a long time. Um, so yeah, just a very very relaxing day leading into obviously the documentary starts in 20 minutes. So
So if you can't get this documentary, I think everyone internationally could watch it on Netflix. Because I know in Canada
mhm.
we get it on Netflix and it says out on Monday. So don't be alarmed if you can't watch it live.
Interesting.
Um, I, I did today.
Yes, please.
So I won't be watching it live. I'll be watching tomorrow. No commercials, just straight off Netflix. I'll wake up, I'll watch it. Not like there's gonna be spoilers. I'm like gonna get hit with.
And we're gonna do a review kind of thing and discuss and just talk about um, these first two episodes, because it's like two today for some reason. There's two episodes every week.
Yeah.
We're going
So
to talk about that tomorrow.
Tuesday. Tomorrow,
Tuesday.
the Bucks match BTE 200. We'll give our thoughts on that. So what I did today. So I cashed out today. I made some cash. So about a week ago, I was telling Breach um, that I have a bunch of figures I want to get rid of. I don't know what to do.
Oh.
And he's like, sign up to the Major Brothers podcast because they have a Facebook group and you get in and people are just constantly buying and selling figures on there all the time. So I was like, all right, what? It's $4.99 for the Patreon, and I never listen to their podcast. I can admit that. And then it's like, all right, you know what? If this works, it works. It doesn't, it doesn't. I lose $5. Not a big deal. So I signed up. I got in the group around like Thursday. So all my stuff at my parents' house. So today I went there, got my mom her groceries, went there. So I went in my room and I started just finding all the wrestling figures in my room. Started taking pictures. I have 29 figures. Not that much as I thought. Some signed, some aren't. I posted on. Within minutes, I'm getting 10 messages of just random people messaging about this, that, and the other. I got so what I sold today, I had a TNA figure of Sting, like regular, the Joker style, both signed because I got it from TNA when I was like, oh, buy a Sting bundle. It's only $49.99 or some nonsense.
Mm-hmm.
I had a 2-pack of Hogan and Sting, which apparently was rare. That goes for like $100. And I had like a Legends of the Ring TNA Impact figure too. So 4 figures, 2 of them signed. That got sold for $200, shipped for the lot.
Mm-hmm.
I had an Ultimate Warrior Defining Moments. Some guy bought that off for $100. I remember paying $20 for that at Toys R Us.
Was it the first series of those?
Yeah, the first
Yeah,
ones.
because the Shawn Michaels one that I have goes for like 120, 130. It's crazy.
Yeah, like back then it was a line. You're like, oh, you don't think it's gonna be that much, but like sitting on your shelf for like 6 years, you're like, oh crap, this is worth money.
You know what? Real quick about the Defining Moments. I bought that Shawn Michaels Defining Moments figure. The like hours before Money in the Bank 2011, and because I bought that, I couldn't get 2 T-shirts at the wrestling show at Money in the Bank.
Hey,
So, but I think the long-term investment was better because that thing is worth $125, and I don't think the best in the world shirt goes for that much at all anymore. So
I
shout
can't
out to me.
find it, but maybe it's more rare. I don't know. So I sold that. I then sold. I had some I had this. I had the Elimination Chamber. They had a figure set, and I
Mm-hmm.
had all 6 in the series, like in that set, I guess. And I sold 2 for like 60. These are all with shipping, so I have to take off shipping. I'm gonna figure out how much shipping is tomorrow. So God knows how much money I'm gonna lose, but it's fine.
Yeah.
I kind of over upped it. What else did I sell? And then I had a Roddy Piper. I have 2 Roddy Piper figures signed. One just a regular classic. One is 1 out of 3,000. I sold that for 140.
Wow.
So what did I? So yeah, the Sting lot, that's 1 person. The Elimination Chamber figure, that's 2. The Roddy Piper, that's 3. The wow, what am I blanking on? The Roddy Piper, that's 3. The Sting lot, Chamber. Oh, Warrior, that's 4. And the last one, I sold a Vader figure, like a old school WWF figure that I got signed a long time ago at Wrestle Reunion 2012 I sold that for $50.
Hmm.
So $550 American, about $750 Canadian, and I'm probably going to spend about $100 to $150 on shipping. So I'm probably going to profit $600 Canadian.
Wow. There you go. It's a way to do it.
And I'm making at least double, possibly triple of what I paid for all that stuff.
Yeah, I mean, like figures back then were like $20, whatever. It was, like didn't cost
So
much
back
at
then,
all.
the dollar was equal, almost on par, right? It was like 1 for 1. So like
Mm-hmm.
I'm making money just off the conversion rate alone. So that's what I'm like thinking, like, oh, that's my shipping money. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, there you go. And I have a lot more on there. There's some dabbles. I have the Undertaker, Shawn Michaels like 2-pack.
Mm-hmm.
That goes for 100. There's 2 people wanting that. Someone's waiting for the Piper when he gets paid. So like I got a couple nibbles, I guess, on a couple figures. So by the end of the week, I could be making another $200-300.
So how much does the Patreon thing cost to join?
$5.
Are you any? Do you connect you joining to the Patreon with them getting fired days after you join the Patreon? Because that I think we should look into this.
What?
I think there's a conspiracy to be looked into, where you join the Patreon and then like a week or 2 later, this happens.
I joined the Patreon on Monday. When they get fired, Tuesday or Wednesday.
So it really makes you think. I'm not saying, but many people are saying that there's something to look into here.
So there you go. Jordan documentary preview / making money off your wrestling collection.
You're really big on like trying to come up with the titles at the end of each episode.
I like to. I like to have it in my mind. So when you send it to me, I just cue it up in my head. I'm like, all right, there you go.
Don't you think that sometimes it should be a little mystery? Like, what's this one going to be about? You know what I mean?
Like Pacific or specific?
Pacific is the time on the West Coast. Specific is being specific. Are we teaching you how to learn?
I did an unboxing today. Do you see my surprise Amazon unboxing?
Okay, here's the thing about that. I saw it in my subscription box, and I was like, this guy definitely just opened up toilet paper. I'm not gonna watch it. I'll just assume that that's what it was. Was it actually toilet paper?
It was sharp, bro. I told you that though.
Yeah, I mean, you mentioned this for like a week.
I was like, hey, I'm gonna unbox toilet paper.
Yeah. So you beat that joke into the ground, but you finally paid it off. So.
Hey, I got 11 likes on my video, so
there you go. Look at that.
I got more likes than my WWE WrestleMania 36 unboxing.
Wow, that's pretty crazy.
And I feel like people like these quick unboxing. A minute 30, you're in and out.
Well, because here's the thing: it's just like card videos, where some people like to watch like the full video. Some people like to watch the full unboxing. Some people like to watch the full box break of like cards. But there's other people who just want to like, skip to the end. Like some people, I'm not saying people
That's me.
here, but there's some people in this call,
That's
Justin, that
100% me.
yeah. So it's like, and those people, if they see a short video, it's like, oh, I could spare 2 minutes. You know what I mean?
Hey,
So
we're trying to change the game. I do these long podcasts. I do short unboxings. You got to mix it up on your channel. Gives them variety.
will we see a Bulls unboxing coming soon?
Hey, in the next month, there's definitely gonna be a Rodman jersey or a Pippen jersey.
I honestly think, like, it'll be interesting to see Bulls like prices on stuff because, like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, like it might go up because like people are bored and
We got that what was that stimulus check? Stimulus? What do you guys call it?
yeah.
A 1,200? So yeah,
All right,
there you go. That's a
that's it.
podcast today. It was
Talk to
quick.
you. We'll talk to you again after a while.
You're